Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So Bunny got yet another buff. Now this time they have focused more on some quality of life stuff. So basically now when you're using your second ability to run, you are not colliding with the enemies as you can see here. And also when you use your Thrill Bomb, the first ability, you don't get slowed down. Like previously when you used your first ability, the Thrill Bomb, or if you had the electric condense module and you used the fourth ability, it would slow you down when you were using the skills and then you start running again. Now you can just cast them at full speed. Okay, so you keep running and you can cast them. They've also increased the number of enemies you hit with the Thrill Bomb. So previously you used to hit 8, now you hit 12, and also you do more damage, double the damage with the Thrill Bomb. The fourth ability, which is the maximum power, the beam, this will also do more damage at stage 3. So stage 2, stage 3 now. So at stage 3 you get more damage, and also your cost is reduced. So previously the maximum cost for this one was 240. Now it is 140, and with some mods you can see how long we can keep this up. The result is this fourth ability is now a genuine boss destroyer. So the Scarab in the Axion Plains, Razor Claw, Steel Pincer, Disruptor, and even the new boss in the Void Vessel on hard difficulty, by the way, can be destroyed with this fourth ability very comfortably. So Bunny is now basically meta everywhere. So let's have a look at the build. Now, also one more thing, you can actually have multiple good builds for Bunny. I'm going to use the electric charge, the one I used previously, basically because I want the fourth ability, the beam, because that does a lot of damage to the elites. But I can make another one for the electric condense if you guys are interested, maybe one or two others, because you can do a lot of damage with Bunny. Now, so the Transcendent module is the same, but the builds have changed completely. We are now going with crit, we are also going with with fusion, and we are also changing the trigger module. So electric charge, this stays the same. So when you double jump and land, you do damage. And by the way, this has also been buffed. You do more damage when you land now. So this also got buffed. Focus on electric, focus on fusion. Now you can use the power increase and fusion specialist here as well. Not that big a deal. The reason I'm going with the focus mods here is to reduce the cooldown on the first ability. So you can see here the cooldown now is 1.8 seconds because I want to spam this. This does a lot of damage, and so I wanted to lower the cooldown on this one so that we can spam it constantly. It'll hit 12 enemies, and so this will also help big time. Also, we are using the blue beetle to get some more crit, so this way you don't have to keep an eye on that. You can keep spamming it. That will be up all the time. Then we have the usual cooldown mods: Nimble Fingers, MP Conversion, Skill Expansion, Amplification Control for the range. Then we have the crit stuff, so Skill Insight, Concentration, Emergency Measures, and then I have Maximized Conservation. Now, you could use Frontlines if you wanted, but you may find yourself running out of electricity when you're using the fourth or something. Plus, this has been buffed, the fourth one, and they've reduced the cost, and I've used the Conservation to reduce the cost even further so that you can keep your beam up in stage 3 for longer, and you'll see how easy it is to take out the Scarab and other bosses. It's so much fun now. And yeah, and that is the build page. Now the trigger module is the new wave eruption. Now the devs showcase this one with Blair, but this fourth skill, maximum power, is also an emission type, so you can use this one. So what this does is basically when you use the emission skill, it will do additional damage with the fourth ability, and depending on how good a mod you get, you will do insane amounts of damage. So you can see here additional damage per stack. 30 to 110. I've gotten a purple one. Skill power is 90%. So yeah, you'll do a lot of damage as you build up the stacks. So this is what will destroy the elites and the bosses in Axion and the Void Vessel. Maybe I'll put the footage for both of them depending on how long the recording is. So yeah, so that is basically the build. Because we are going with fusion and crit, we are using Sharon's reactor basically. So fusion and electric, and we are using cooldown and crit damage. The external components stay the same. We are using Ascending Armory, 2 pieces to reduce the cost. These also have a lot of HP so that we don't have to use an HP mod. And same for the Plague setup, the 2 pieces of Plague. So we are using memory and processor. Both of them have HP. So this way we have a solid 10 plus K HP. Makes our life easier. We don't have to put an HP mod. And so cost reduction, and we get a tiny bit of singular power. So you could use that. You could also use 2 pieces of Hunter here as well if you wanted to lower the cooldown further. You can also use 2 pieces of the Enlightened Mage. That will give you 6% more skill power. So yeah, up to you. You can use various options over here. Now the Blue Beetle in our hand will give us 10%, will give us 115% critical hit rate when using a fusion ability, which is the first ability in our case, and it has a 100% trigger rate. So every time you use that, you will trigger this, you will have the extra crit rate for 10 seconds. And as you saw, our duration is only 1.8, so you'll have this up all the time. You just have to hold it in your hand. Nothing else is required. The Arche Tuning looks like this. Now keep in mind, we still have the bug where the enhanced nodes are not giving you the extra 60% skill power. So this will get even more insane once they patch that. So right now what I'm doing is I'm using the MP recovery. We're using the skill power here. We're taking this one as well. I'm taking both the cost reduction and the MP recovery out of combat. And then we're going and taking the range. We are not taking the enhanced one. When they patch the 60% thing here in the enhanced ones, maybe you can drop these, maybe drop one here, maybe even one here, and then try to get this so that you get more power. For now, we are taking both of these. We're taking all the MP stuff in the middle. We are going left, taking the crit rate, crit damage. Then we are going right and all the way up to the Mutant Cell. We are taking Electric Chain Catalyst over here. For the Inversion Reinforcement, again, nothing special. Again, we reduce the cost with Focus Boost. We increase the MP with Selective Neurostimulation, and we take a little more HP. If our HP drops, we get a little more HP with Pain Suppression. So yeah, so that is basically the build. She is amazing now. I'll leave you with the footage of the first Greater mission, which is what I usually do. Keep in mind, my previous best time was 4 minutes 25 seconds with Bunny. And that was sort of not as consistent because sometimes if the boss is interrupted by fourth, it was taking longer and stuff like that. Now it is significantly faster. How fast, you'll have to watch it. And I may also include the full Void Vessel on hard difficulty so that you can see how insanely good she is now against the Arche Slayer as well. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching, and let me know what setup you are using with Bunny, and also if you want me to make other Bunny builds with other Transcendent boss. But I'm enjoying this one quite a lot. I still need to work on the swords, so I want to go back and focus a little bit on the swords again. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
A large cluster of breach creatures has been detected in the area. Breach creature response confirmed. Approaching location. Assault ship identified. Shocking, right? Awesome! How about this? Descendant, bogus comms traffic is increasing at your location. It looks like Legion of Breach troops have been deployed. Bogus special assault ship identified. Picking up void weaving signals. Be careful. You'll be shot. Maximum power. Descendant, requesting takedown of enemy assault ship. careful. Shocking, right? Breach follower squad approaching in encircling formation. Respond immediately. Bogus special assault ship spotted. Descendant, primary tactical objective confirmed in Operation Zone. Please take it out.